Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Let's take a look at the market and see how it's been going today. Let's give it like a minute for people to log on, and then we're gonna jump right into it right away. So today's date is now February the 6th. It is a Friday. Today officially is my 11-year anniversary. Congratulations to me, guys, for still being alive after 11 years and actually not looking like I'm 90 years old, so not bad. Okay, so let's jump right into it. For those that don't know me, my name is Philakone. I've been in the crypto space now for about 11 years. This is my office. It's pretty messy right now. Don't mind it. I started like in 2015, long time ago, when Ethereum was still being mined with graphics cards back in the days, when the DAG size was small enough to be able to mine on cards with like 7050 Radeon cards way back in the days, right? Where Ethereum was like literally $1. So now fast forward going about 11 years later, right? Got to move to a different country, got to retire my parents, got to travel a little bit, got to buy some nice things, got a little bit of security, more importantly, and a little bit of freedom. But 11 years, still into the market, 3 bull markets, 3 bear markets, and let's get right into the topic of conversation today, which is going to be Bitcoin, okay? We're not gonna talk about the whys, okay? The whys don't really apply to me because I'm a technical trader and also investor, okay? So the definition of technical analysis is simple. It's where all fundamental news is reflected in the charts based off of price action. So you don't really need to know anything going on in the world in terms of the specifics of it. But what you do need to know sometimes is that pivots occur because of fundamental news. So the reason you might see a pivot is usually because of something fundamental. But regardless of what it is, it's all reflected in the charts and it tells us a story. The why doesn't matter, the what is what more so matters. So we're gonna take a look at Bitcoin in 2 different years, okay? In 2022 and also now. Okay, so they're not really that much different. I have been calling for basically this to happen since October, and I'm glad that people are actually taking it a little bit more seriously than not taking it seriously. So the left chart is 2022 Bitcoin. The right chart is Bitcoin now. Okay, so they're not really different in any way. If you really take a look at the structure, other than how fast we are breaking down now. Okay, so if you take a look at this structure from the top to the bottom of the first structure, it took 77 days. Whereas here, we ended up taking about only 46 days. So not only is the first drop, okay, to reach a bottom here accelerated, right? That's where we are. This right here, I'm gonna change it to the same time frame. Actually, this one will be a 4-day time frame since it was faster. Actually, let's both go to a daily. Makes more sense. Okay, you guys are gonna understand this. So make sure you stay till the end. Make sure you understand these insights that I'm about to give you, because it's gonna ensure that it could help you. Okay, it's gonna ensure that it could help you find the next trade that's probably gonna come up a lot sooner than you think. Even though you think that you might have missed the downtrend and it's not possible to get back in, there's always a possibility of getting back in. You've only missed the first major short. And yes, it was a major short. Yes, we caught it in my Discord group because we've been talking about it for a very long time now. So, and I make it incredibly clear when I'm in a position. Just as an example, when I'm out of a position, I will make it incredibly clear that I want to be very clear that the first big short profit has been taken. Now I wait for the next phase. And when I enter my large long position, I also announce it as well, okay? Where did I say it? Somewhere up here. Okay, there we go. So I announced it throughout everywhere, okay? And I said I'm waiting for a break of 84K to make my 3rd entry on Bitcoin. It will total roughly $5 million short. But throughout the whole month, I've been advertising my position, talking about exactly how to get in. So if you guys are not in the Discord group, you are missing out a lot. So take a look at the link below. So this is what happened next. Okay, this one took 77 days. This one took 47 days. And then what happened next was they both retraced a certain amount. But before they both did so, they both made an ascending type of triangle. Okay, they both made a higher low. So you can see the higher low right here being made. You can see the ascending triangle being made. The ascending triangle being made. Okay, now leading up to that rally up there to the break, this one here actually took only 64 days to break, whereas this one here took only 53 days to break. So not only did the 2022 year take longer to drop, but it also took longer to break a resistance. 2026 has been incredibly accelerated. They both did the same thing. They both bull trapped. Okay? And then the first big one was entering on the break coming back down, on the bull trap coming back down above the resistance that should have been its support. But now it falls back down. That's entry number one, okay? So entry number one is made right there on the break coming down. Entry number one is on the break coming down. Entry number two is on the break of the pattern, okay? And you're gonna adjust your stop loss dynamically and also adjust your risk to reward ratio. Okay, entry number three is usually gonna be in the form of a support break. Okay, this one was not caught. This one took 9 days. This one really only took like maybe a few days maximum if you count from here. It took only, this one was 9 days as well. And then it just broke. So notice that when this support broke over here, it didn't give a shit about anything else over here, right? It didn't care. Just like how when this one broke, I mentioned it probably won't even care that much. It'll probably just fly through to the next support range, which is over here, right? And I thought it was gonna fly through to the next support range over here at 74K. So if you're noticing right now that it's been literally identical between 2022 and 2026, nothing is different in any way at all. Okay, the only difference really is that in 2026 it's faster. Secondly, in 2026 bull market, you have to think about the halving, which happened earlier. It was the earliest halving that ever happened in April. Okay, so because it was earlier, April in the year, that means that the return on investment is going to be, the ROI is going to be roughly the same, but it's going to end earlier. Okay, so hold on, let me just log into my into the cryptoverse. Okay, I support Benjamin Cohen. Even though I use it literally once a month, the people that I like, I support. So I pay for his like $60 a month membership just to support him, not because I need it, just because I respect his work and I like him, and I think those people should always be supported, right? If you respect their work. So let's take a look at this. This is it's gonna blow your mind if you are not like it will blow your mind. So let's take a look. Okay, year-to-date ROI. I'm not looking for that one. I'm looking for ROI after cycle bottom. Here we go. So after the like, I want to tell you guys something. Like you need to mark this in your calendar right now. Mark it in your calendar. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something that everybody needs to follow this. Okay, if you want to be very aware of the market. So it wasn't a coincidence, guys, that this happened. Okay, it wasn't a coincidence that exactly from the top, okay, right here, to exactly where the bottom is literally 306. I'm gonna go on the daily to be more precise. Okay, so it was exactly 365 days from the very top to the very bottom. From the very top, plus or minus a day, just depending on where it ended. So 365 days. You can see that from the top to the bottom. 84% drawdown, 365 days from the top to the bottom. Guess what? Wouldn't it be the most scary thing in the world if this was also 365 days from the top to the bottom? From to right there. Guess what? That's also exactly 365 days. Maybe the bottom was maybe a tiny bit more, but that didn't even drop 0.5% more. So this is called, after the last capitulation, the big drop. 365 days again. 2 years in a row, 2 bear markets in a row. except the first year was an 85% drop. This one's 77. I'm probably going to guess we're going to drop like 65 to 70% this year. And we're also going to take, you know what? Let's take a random guess. What if we guess, I don't know, random number? What if we guess 365 days again? That sounds like a pretty reasonable guess. Let's just say that the top was around right there. And it fell down for 365 days. That would be exactly October the 6th. So put October 6th in your calendar. And let's just say that it didn't fall down 84% like it did in 2022 or 17, or it did not fall down 77% like in 2022, and instead it fell down something much less than 77%, right? Let's say it fell down 65%. 65% still brings it down to something like 42K or 43K. If it goes down 70%, which is very realistic, we're talking about 36K, and also on October the 6th. So you should be going to your phones right now and putting somewhere like in maybe late September, you know, like middle of September. Put in your calendars on your phone and write down bull market is starting soon. Start to accumulate. Write that in there. You guys are going to thank me because we nailed the bottom in 2019, right? And we nailed the bottom in basically every year we have timed the bottom, right? If you guys have been following me. It's not hard. Let me show you. Okay, you just got to remember the date, December the 17th. Oh, guess where's December the 17th? Right? I'm going to show you guys where December the 17th is in multiple years where it's very significant. And you would think that it's just a dumb random date, but it's not a dumb random date. Okay? Let me just show you something. December 17 is the day that Bitcoin reaches the high in 2017. Okay, just pay attention, guys. December 17 is the day that Bitcoin reached the high in 2017. That's in 2017. December 17, exactly 1 year later, is also the year that Bitcoin happens to begin its rally. Okay, that's 2 years in a row. December 17 is a very important date. The next year after that, December 17, started the beginning of a very large rally after that again on the exact same day on December the 17th, where Bitcoin went up 63%. So the coincidences on that date is pretty wild, you know, just for 3 years running. So we're just gonna kind of like keep an eye on that date, just in case there's something. And December 17 in 2022 is just kind of around this range, right? It's kind of around this range. So that's also in 2022 where we like, you know, we reached something there, right? A bottom in 2022 potentially. Nothing really the years after that, but we're going to keep following it anyways, just to see if there's anything significant. Okay, so these 4 years in a row have been pivotal points. So because we ended in October, it made sense considering the halving was actually the halving was really early, right? Excuse me, I had a little cough in my throat. I need some water there. Sorry about that, guys. But I got a little bit tickle in my throat. So I think that we're gonna probably end up getting to like a bull market sometime in October. Okay. So probably like October, we're gonna get to a bull market, and I'm gonna put all my money, man. I'm gonna like, you know what? If it happened the last 3 times in a row, I'm gonna like, you know what? Let's just pay like a 5% fee, put a few $1 million on Binance, you know, leverage it a little bit, you know, get into like a nice fat little $5 million long position on Bitcoin and Ethereum, or 10 million, you know, and then just like you're gonna 2x that position or 3x it this next bull market, because now you're wiser, you're stronger, you know, you're much smarter, and you guys follow me, right? So just imagine for a moment, just like daydream for a moment for you guys, right? You got like, you know, for anybody, let's just say a random number, like, you know, you have like $25,000 or something like that. Let's just say, like, you know, if it was me back in the days, right, before I found out about crypto, before the first bull market, before the first bull market I made anything, if like if I put in $25,000 into something and then it turned into something like 150,000, bro, or like 200,000, man, that would have been like a dream back then. Like, but that's what's gonna happen to you guys. Okay, you're gonna like take whatever money you have, you're gonna leverage it a little bit near the bottom, near October. You know, I'm not saying this is financial advice, but that's what I would do. And then you're gonna probably turn something small into something big, but you're gonna be very patient about it, guys. I think that you might have believed that life-changing money is over because 3 bull markets are over, but I promise you that the next one is coming. It's coming in less than 1 year away. In less than 1 year away, in just October, most likely the bull market's gonna be here to kill. It's gonna be here to slay. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, so let's talk about what, like we talked about, like the what happened to Bitcoin. Now let's talk about what can happen next. So clearly these points have failed. Oh, by the way, one thing I am disappointed about in Bitcoin right now is that there's no pullback yet. Okay, before Bitcoin, it pulled back to the next support region down over here, right? And it consolidated. It made a nice pattern that allowed us to enter another massive short. So you might believe that there's no opportunities, okay, to be entering again, but that's the next one after a big one happened. There's many types of these types of consolidations that happen, and when these big ones occur, I promise you that my platinum group, they're going to be the first people that are going to know about it. And by the way, guys, it's February, so signups are open. 2 slots are open for February. So basically what the platinum group is, it's a group where I go on every day and I try to live stream my desktop to try to give a market analysis, 1, and 2, live trading, either through recorded videos that I'm uploading immediately, or I'm basically live streaming my desktop to show the trade. So I do this like basically when I get up to whenever I'm done for the day. So it's a great way to find trades with me, right? First of all, you're getting a chance to see my desktop and you're live trading with me. And secondly, you're going to get to know my positions before everybody. So that's quite a cost to it to join. And there's only a limit of 100 people that can be in every single month, right? And sometimes people expire out. So for February, there's 2 people that can actually join. The cost is substantial to join. You guys are welcome to DM me, but the cost is basically $2,500 for a 6-month membership. I know it seems outrageous, but think of what you get out of it, right? And if you decide to renew it just one time, you're gonna get a lifetime membership instead of another 6 months. So it's a great way to find trades with me, to get into everything that I know right away. And I'm on 6 days a week, Monday to Friday, guys. So we're basically just waiting for a Bitcoin consolidation again, okay? We're waiting for like another thing like that to happen, another type of support to form. So if you guys think that you missed out, yes, you missed out on the big one, but no, you didn't miss out on anything, because there's gonna be more. So before, after Bitcoin fell, it just kind of like, it just fell down and it took like 30 days to get to the next bottom, right? 30 days after the support broke, or after the pattern broke, 30 days. But if you take a look now, we're hyper accelerated. So I would say after the pattern broke was around, I'd probably say like, I'd probably say this one. I'd probably say this one's more reliable, like that, the higher low. So I'd say after that one broke, instead of 31 days, this one took 17 days. So this one's about I'd say it's about 40% faster, 30 to 40% faster, the way that we're accelerating in the downtrend, which only means one thing, guys. It means that everything is gonna get severely oversold. Look at the 8-hour. RSI is reaching peak levels in the low zones. Yes, we can stay down there for a long time, but we will eventually bounce and find another distribution zone. That's going to happen. A distribution phase is basically when I would say when people are like, how do I define it very simply? It's when it looks like it's a move going to the upside. It's a fake relief rally. It's a relief rally, but every time it reaches a peak, people are basically unloading. The whales are either unloading or people are loading up into a short position. That's why it's called the distribution phase. This was the last distribution phase that happened over here in that phase, and then it eventually breaks down. there were many small distribution phases, okay, during the journey down, which we could have caught if we were zoomed in low enough, but we were not. I don't think anybody was really low enough on the time frames to try to catch anything like that. I definitely wasn't myself. So, you know, I don't want to trade these tiny little trends. They're big trends, but I don't want to day trade Bitcoin like that. I want to swing it long, like swing it in a long-term position. That's what I mean. So right now there's no in any way, right? Like no distribution yet. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, thank you, guys. Okay, so there's no relief rally yet, but there will be one eventually. Okay, so we're just gonna wait to see what happens in here. Okay, so maybe there's gonna be another one, but I'm anticipating one is gonna be around now, like sometime very, very, very soon, sometime within these ranges. Okay, so oh, sorry, I'm looking for my patterns here. So somewhere in these ranges, I don't know where it's gonna be. I don't care where it's gonna be. All that matters is that when it starts to form, it's gonna show its colors. But we're probably gonna have to go into a lower time frame. There will be some sort of recognizable pattern that we will be able to short. Okay, but for now, Bitcoin's reaching a bottom. Okay, we're gonna wait for this consult. I'm not gonna tell you guys like, oh guys, like right now is the time to long the bottom. Let's try to snipe this and scalp it. No, man, I'm here to warn you that it's a dangerous time right now. The market is free falling. Do not try to catch a falling knife in any way at all, guys. Just let it go for the long positions, okay? Wait for the distribution zones and phases to occur. Then it's better to get into a short position. Right now, just chill, right? Just chill and take it easy. You can see the market dropping a substantial amount, right? There's coins that are severely oversold right now in the massively low daily RSIs, weekly RSIs, but they're all gonna, like, most of them are getting lower. Look at Prom in the daily RSI, right? This guy's like crazy low. It doesn't mean they can't get lower though, right? They can get much, much lower. Look at these rallies. This guy rallied 15% in such a small drop. So these coins that are severely oversold, I mean, you're welcome if you want to try to hunt them, to try to long a time along, but I'm not going to be doing that in this type of market, right? I'm going to be just basically hunting for short positions and very short-term trades. So right now, the consensus of the market is very, very bearish. Bitcoin will eventually start another distribution phase. Be very patient, man. You can't try to get by that much in a bear market. You can only survive and thrive short-term with day trading conditions, and then you can really thrive if you hunt for those longer-term swing positions for day trading. Okay, so right now, yes, the miners are very, very underwater in a bear market, but they don't stop. The miners don't stop mining. They understand what's at stake. The rewards are going to be there when the market picks up again. So for now, I mean, like for day trading wise, I'm not that interested in day trading because Bitcoin's at a bottom right now. Bitcoin's literally maybe at a bottom, or it could capitulate more, like how we thought it was at a bottom last time. But the point is, it's a very dangerous time. So yesterday we caught a very good short position, you know, on Fight. That was a ridiculously good short position, like a very short-term position. Nothing really big. Like I made $2,500 on this trade, right? Where was it? Where did I post it? Sometimes I post and I don't remember where because there's so many pages in the Discord group. But you're basically just, you know, just talking about a coin like this guy right here. Maybe ending fifth wave and Fight is finished. So Fight from 73 made a little drop for me, which was good enough for me to scalp like $2,400 in literally in 19 minutes, right? So the Discord group is going to get you a lot of trades. Like, I'm not just talking that, you know, you guys might think I'm just advertising it, but the truth is it helps out a lot of people, right? It's also a great community. It's a community that mutually benefits each other. So definitely check it out, guys. I'll see you in the Discord group where we're going to pick it up, and we're still going to hunt for a trade today. Hopefully we can find another trade like Fight. It's important to maintain a high level of caution and discipline in a bull market like this, because all your gains from a bull market, you can easily give everything back. So let's do it, guys. Let's get back into the market today. Good luck with everything. Congratulations to everybody that trusted me when I said that the bull market was over back in October. And to the people that didn't believe me, yeah, here we are, guys. Here we are. So good luck with everything, and I'll see you later. If you enjoy my videos, all you gotta do is hit the like, the subscribe, and the follow button. And don't forget, guys, the Platinum Group, 2 slots left available to join for the month of February. I look forward to seeing you in the